Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? So I'm kind of like getting set up maybe. I have a few moments and so I feel kind of my freestyle vibes, getting into my own curly alignment and I want to record. So welcome to all who join here. I'm not sure what this is going to be about, but whatever it is, I'm going to upload it. Yeah. So I hope you are wonderfully well. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, welcome. Okay, mana. There will be something here. You just have to be patient, my dear. And if it flies over your head, you see, or you just want to keep on going, your own merry way. Toodles to you in every kind of way, you know. Um, and to those who return and accept my babbles, welcome back. Yeah, so I've been, as of late, like pushing myself out of my own not wanting to participate, like um, publicly or on my social medias and stuff like that, like taking my own little timeout break. Like, we all have um, our moments that we should do that. That's good for you, like to detox, in some kind of way. But there's a lot of shit, like, that I gotta say and or that's on my plate. And so I gotta push past that wave of, mood, schmood. So this is me doing that too. So if that's the off anyone's senses, it's not that, oh, should, bad or anything like that. It's just schmooze. Hey, and I don't pretend to be short of any kind of mood. I'm a moody being, and real is all I can ever continue to be on this journey, which is pretty enlightening, huh? Like, what better way to join in the present day currency of your own energy, vibration, and upliftment to your own evolution, revolution, because it is a choice that you get to make at the fork of the road, and you don't want to fork up your creations, your manifestations, your elevations, your evolution. And so I'm always going to be supportive of that kind of revolution in you, that I encourage for you to get on your due because you got this too. And that's how we do, right? Even when the whole entire planet or the dominating lands want to be, oh, you cannot sit with us. I don't want to sit with you, man. Why don't you try being kind and nice or get into your energy right and just bloom, from your doom and just create the harmony that you desire to really feel inside, you know? So I'm just like a peaceful vibe. And silly's always going to be my way, no matter what. And so that's how I'm always going to entertain. So remember, if you are here, you are responsible and accountable for that which you perceive, receive, alchemize, do, the choices you make. Ha! That's all on you. However, you repeat the Fakumana that is here. Um, that's all on you, my dear. Okay, this is entertainment for your entertainment. Take with it as you may. And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But if it's your thing, then it's your thing. And, either way, there's alchemy that breeds the seeds that originate here in all full bloom. There you go. I can see you with alchemy, you know? You're welcome. So, yeah. Let me finish this, and then I'm going to hit record. And yeah, see what this is gonna be all about. I apparently got something to say, whatever that's gonna be. I was just thinking how this lighting, those bright it may be, because I'm gonna dim this shit. You'll see. Real quick, be like, out of the darkness, there comes light. I'm enough lightness. I don't need to be in this bright light. But it does do good on like your skin or brightens like um you up like you know because even like these I get backwards like I'm looking at me and my although this be my left hand it's on my right. Whatever. But anyways, I'm saying like like those period like or PMSy kind of stuff that you just get because you're hormonal as fudge. If you on the women's side of the coin that you have your own hormones and times of the months and times of the years and all these things that happen, and listen, I'm honest. It be like that sometimes. But I wasn't ready. I was just saying. I was like, oh damn, okay, like light me up, bright me up, because I don't edit. So if there's ever an editor out there, I don't know how that goes, but I just upload. Okay, damn, that's still bright. All the world is a stage. All the world is a stage. All the world is a stage. For it has been conditioned that way. No, you dare say? What do you mean? She's crazy. You know what I mean? All the world is a stage. This is a show. Everything is a show. That's being in the know. What do you mean? What do you say? I am not TV. I'm not a show. I am a real human being. What does that even mean anymore? I am a soul having a human experience. What does that mean? Okay. That means that you are a soul having a human experience, and so you now put on a show because you have no sense of identity, because you're conditioned into your reality, and so you're reactive to all these things. And then you claim it all as yours. But yet you want something more. Forgetting that you're a soul, infinite be your growth. This is, you kind of know. But human conditioning has thrown some lots of things that were a show too. So you get the clue. Oh my goodness, there's a clue. I don't want this later. Take me as I am. Right? All the world is a show. If all the world is a show and all it's ever been is a show, then everything is based on a show, a condition, sewed into the belief from out of the womb. You spoon fed, bottle fed, tip fed, something fed, told fed, pseudo fed. Okay. Now you're dead. But you're not. What the fudge is she talking about? The real shit this is all about. I know I do tarot, I do all those kind of things, but what you think? Practical be me too, in my own enchantingness of bringing into my alchemy certain kind of seeds and breeds. even though it could be as eccentric as can be, but authentic be the breed of seed that we got cultivating here, right? Welcome. I love all the uniquos, uniquos, I don't know, that come through. Artist be you, whether you be an artist or not, like, you be that unique, special wave of energy that comes from your energy that other people be fabricating too, you see, pretending to be. That's the thing. That's what got me on this. Oh, the world to show. You know, and they're like, oh, but what about you? Look at the videos that you do and all this kind. This is unscripted, boo. I don't even know what I'm gonna be saying, and most of the times I forget what I'm saying because I'm channeling through anyways, and I don't know what I be saying because I've had to come a long motherfucking way to even allow the expression of this voice to come into the explosiveness that it is, and just set it off in, I don't know the words, but set it off in my own direction, in my lane. I don't know what you're saying. Right? And you be like, whatever. And this kind of leveling of participate, whether there's a motherfucking camera on me or not, I guarantee this is how the sparks that be, whether this camera is on me or not, whether I have people around or no people around, this is the way I be. I am the audience and my own show, you see. So that's a lot of like self-adapting and just getting into my own. All right, I guess I'm in this by myself. Okay, might as well enjoy. So, I'll stop it. Who do you say? Stop it to the ones with no self-identity too, and who want to persecute and project onto you all the misery that be in the mixture. And they see you as their savior fixture. Oh, I need him, her, whatever. And get me started on this them day stuff off my way. Like, English be my way. It's how I want to freaking conveniently speak. In respect to all humanity, we are all having a solecular fly, right? What kind of like androgyny, a breed of reality is being created here in this world, like, you know, that's much up for debate. But anyways, I was watching something and I was cracking up, right? Because I like, if you watch any of my videos and stuff like that, I said like I'm getting kind of like out of my own hermit zone, and you know, people are like, oh, but you're on social media. You know, social media works for me for many reasons, like due to the type of stuff that I do, the alignment of work that I do, and the things that I create. And so I meet so many beautiful souls all along the way, and I'm just up for that kind of experience that's been so gratifying on a whole other whole molecular level that has been just, I'm just grateful for. You know what I'm saying? And so even before social media became a thing, and I have all these journal entries and all this kind of stuff that I would write, saying I feel like there's an audience in this life, always studying the William Shakespeare sort of life, and that quotation of all the world is a stage. But do you know the role that you play? And when you begin to activate and see the show, the display, the role that you alchemize to be in your present, I am here now. Here. How many times in classrooms, dear, you'll hear your name, but am I here? I think not. I think I tapped out long ago. But now your presence, for you feel your own shell coming to life. Doesn't that shit feel good? Right? It can feel too, like, because I get all the energies too, all the energies of those still battling or having challenges of feeling alone in this process and stuff, but we're really not alone. And some can be like, oh, that's so cliche to say, but just when I say, there's been a many a day I felt alone in every kind of way. So I understand to me. But there's a whole other leveling of alchemy, of free, that we begin to see and we begin to embrace more of. And it's going to happen for each of us in different kind of ways. Although similar be the wave, and you're like, okay, I'm riding this wave. I know how to surf today. Okay, I guess so. And you ride your wave. Because you're cute. I think I drooled. Or maybe not. But I imagine things too, you know. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was cracking up. I was watching something and I was cracking up. And I thought it was funny. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this world coming to? Because like if you watch any of my videos, like I was saying before, although I'm on social media and all this kind of stuff, I really be in my own lane, and unless I go on my liking sprees and all this kind of stuff, and I'm pretty much like always like keeping busy. Like I'm busy. I'm in my busy alchemy, right? And so like never a dull moment, never an idle moment. There's always something going on in some kind of degree, way, expand, whatever it be, in that kind of degree. Understanding, understanding those kind of things. I understanding those things, right? I really, for 10 plus years or so, I truly don't know what was going on in the world. Like, as very minimal information I allowed to get to my energy sphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think good, like, you know what I mean? Due to my heightened levels of sensitivities, and I was just balancing out a lot of things. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of this worldly, and you know, and it was intentional. So I like didn't watch TV and didn't like read certain things, didn't like go to certain, like I didn't subject myself to receive those kind of informations. And people already like learn, like even after like they'll start a sentence and see I'm around, oh but Jennifer's here, like yeah, you don't need to say nothing, I don't need to hear. If I wanted to hear, I'll read it myself, I'll go look at it myself, and I'll go watch it in the news. If you want to go opinionate, you want to go talk about it, whatever the case may be, go talk about it with like-minded individuals that are into all of that kind of stuff, because it ain't motherfucking me. Thank you so much for respecting my boundary and keep it moving. And so people got the point after some time. And that's just the cosmic align, right? Like whatever. But as of late, like I've been dipping my toes into the world. I've been dipping my toes into the world, and granted, you know, I have to do it in my own way, and humor be my way. So I look for things to make me like laugh, or things that are gonna like leave me like, what is going on here? So I legit was watching this video of a supposed it's like I don't know, it was TikTok or whatever, but I was watching it from YouTube and stuff like that. This girl's surprise birthday party, and her friends are waiting for her, hiding and all this kind of shit. And she comes in with some random dude that she picked up or whatever, and they go straight into the bedroom, and her friends are like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? Because supposedly her boyfriend's gonna come here. And but like, I just want to share this. Granted, now that I'm saying it out loud, and now that I'm like even hearing myself say it and stuff, I'm like, whatever, right? But just the comedy of the situation, because of their responses and their reaction, I just think about what is this world coming to, because it be like that, right? So my daughter, curious, be her nature, that she comes out because she hears me laughing, and she's like, what's so funny? And so I start telling her, and I start sharing, and she's like, let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see. So then she goes and she sees what I'm talking about. She goes, this is not even real, Mom. This is fake. Don't tell me that you were laughing over something fake that somebody created. And so I was like, I was laughing off of something fake somebody created. And then I go into the naivety of just even like the Sagittarius quality that they say about, like, you know, because I have strong Sagittarius in my chart too, right? that naivety, and even Piscean energy too. Although Piscean can be all, you know, deep and knowing and intuitive and tapped in, turned on, and it can be distorted if it's not balanced or alchemizing it. And I have strong Pisces on my chart too, and all this kind of stuff. Anyways, I mean, it doesn't matter what sign you are. I'm just saying, like, I understand myself, so I can speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. I can speak for my fucking self, okay? What you got to say and what you got to say and what you need to say got nothing to do with me, okay? And if you think it does, you better think again and you better shove it up your own little ass, my friend, okay? Okay, thank you so much. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. So what was I saying? So immediately, like, I'm like, I feel that sense of, like, cycle in my life of naivety, of believing people, because the naivety, the gullibility, right, is of that because of how I am, right, and how I operate. And we forget, right, that just because you are one way and I am one way doesn't mean that you are the way that I am and I am the way that you are, right? Like, and, you know, and whatever the case may be. But I just think about the leveling of stupidity and non-relatability. It's like people plan these things, like, that they even take the time. Like, it's just like dealing with a narcissistic and empathic type of relationship. Like, a narcissist will bring a certain leveling of toxicity to the relationship, and then you react upon it, and then your reaction might be toxic too, due to the response. And granted, like, all right, two wrongs don't make a right or something like that, but then the audacity that they'll have to say and be like, oh, but you're not right. Like, I would never be even responding like this because I would never be doing this. You're making me think about something that I would never even think about because you put it into my sphere of thinking. And now I'm here thinking about it, and this is my response to that. And so, you know, so it's just kind of like that, right? So I thought about it for a little bit, and I'm just like, that was fake. Oh, well, they were cute when they did it, and I kind of like felt something was like whatever. And because me and thinking of watching, I'm like, how are they still recording? Right? Because if I'm their friend, and this is already me thinking in my mind as it's going on, and that's why I'm reacting and responding as if it was real time. Like, I don't think I would be the friend recording, one. And two, like, I would think about it if I was that girl and these are my friends. Like, why are you fucking still recording my private shit? My God, like, you get what I'm saying? So the whole time I'm responding and cracking up, because I'm cracking up like, oh my God, this is crazy. But then I can also see the other natural responses of the people that are not recording. So I'm not blaming them for the recording, but the person that's actually recording, in my mind, I'm going in my head and I'm like, what, maybe is this a person that was invited to the party and stuff like that, and it's not really friends, like, you know, like that, with her, that he don't get two flying fudge, like that he's still on the record level. And then it took for my daughter to like, ma, hello, this is not real. And I'm like, but then that makes sense. So, and I'm just like, I understand scripts. I understand storytelling, writing stories, creating music, singing a song, writing a play. I mean, you know, performing and doing all these entertainment type of things with the disclaimer of, this is entertainment. Know that, just in case. Why do I need to tell someone I'm putting on a show? Because you're involving other people. And if you don't want shit to get ugly or get lost and out of control, then yeah, a little disclaimer note like, hello, I'm just doing a little skit of this psychotic play that I created, because if this really happened, this is how I want it to go down. Like, so we can see a little bit of your psychosis and stuff like that. And I can't say that in necessarily in any kind of way, because I have thought of many twisted kind of stories to write in some kind of way due to the leveling of experience and stuff. Again, I'm not projectile vomiting out either in terms of like that, but I'm just saying, like, I am an artist. I am a creator. I create, I write poetry, I speak poetry, I am poetry. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So what you think that, yeah, life's gonna suck and I ain't gonna like find a transmutation point for it in some kind of way to transform that which was ugly. I'm gonna make it look pretty, and it might be a little curly, and it might be a little dark, you see, because I tend to go a little emotion filled in every kind of curly, dynamic, quantum way. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so can you believe that people make stuff like, so I feel all outdated. This is where she's like, "This, you're old." And I'm like, did you look at your mother? Excuse me? I look like I'm your age. We get old up in here. And like, so guys, that's in all honesty too, because I've been like 10 plus years out of the world. Out of this world. And so I'm back, and it's just like the same thing. So like I'm zipping and dabbing, and I'm checking stuff out, and I'm looking at things quietly about, and I'm overwhelming myself. Oh, trust, believe, because there's some little other things that I tried interestingly, and I'm just like, let me see or whatever, and I have not responded to anything because it's just like, just thinking about like. The level of show, like, put on a show. You got to. I put on a show. I put on a show whether the camera's on or not. Because it's my leveling of my own personal entertainment. I am my own greatest company. And I wish that for all. I wish that for you, whomever be here, and however you perceive this, whomever you be, I wish you to be your own best company, as you should be. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Come on, tell yourself, be your own best friend. That is the kind of encouragement that I'm gonna bring. Because for so much of my own life, I let so many motherfuckers leech on the energy drain of the healing wave, and everybody got something to say and grab me by the choke and everybody waiting there on, but we don't play that victim mode. No. We live and we learn. When we know better, we do better. Granted, we're all products of our environment, whether we like it or not. But you are a soul. Or you don't believe in that. You don't believe that you are a soul. Okay. What the fuck you here for then? Your soul talking to you. Hi, soul. I want to talk to souls up in here. No matter what brings them up in here. And all the other ones I'm ignoring you too. You know what I mean? Like in terms of, for those of you that don't know and all that kind of stuff, it's like kind of like that cyber stalking, bullying, freaking gang stalking, death threats, and all that kind of bullshit that I no longer deal with. Yay! So, yeah, the audacities of like certain energies, right? But yeah, oh my god, and then, oh my goodness, then I happened to stumble across a video. It was titled something like "Entitled Woman Getting like it's something called, right, but it's like I'm gonna butcher the motherfucking title, so I'm not gonna name the title. I'm just gonna tell you what it's kind of like about. So it's like it's a little snippet, a little excerpt of an actual show. I don't know where it's aired. I don't know what it's called. I don't know when it started. I don't know what episode this was, and I don't know anything except this little snippet excerpt of what I saw. And this judge was determining whether this woman should be granted more child support money from her ex-husband because she brought her ex-husband into this show, this court case, because she believed that he made way more money or something, right? And that the figures are wrong. So she wants more money. And this clip was not very long, right? So the judge is a woman, by the way. And these two are, I don't know how old they are. They look older than they probably are, and in their 40s, if anything, early 50s, if anything, and I doubt that. They're like my age, and they don't look it. And so the judge is trying to establish, like, okay, let's see where we're going with this, like, kind of stuff. And so this woman wants more money. She already gets a certain amount. I don't know the amount. The amount doesn't matter. Okay. But she wants more. Okay. And then she claims, with no proof, okay, that he makes a specific type of salary, right? I don't remember the salary. It's not important. The energy of the lesson, of the what you're being shown and what you should take from that, instead of, like, you know, like, anyways, not what you should take from that, as well as it from that. Because remember, I'm only dipping my toes back into the world, and I see that where we can go, and I want other patterns and other kind of serious things that are also happening too. Don't mind, like, don't think not or whatever. I'm just talking about the funny ones right here. So, oh my god. So what was the whole point? Okay, yeah. So he's like a, I don't know, but engineer here. Okay, like, maybe not. Don't quote me on that. But he's something, and he has a pretty decent salary. And so then the judge asked him, "What is it that you make?" And he said, give or take, he gave the range of his salary on a good, on a high, and a low. And that's the range. And either way, on a high or a low, fairly decent. Like, you know, but not like a millionaire, not six figures or anything like that, like she was believing it or claiming it to be, and stuff like that. And with no, like, you don't get my pay stubs. And you don't, and even if, like, I'm working for, like, I'm taking care of my child, which is the important part, right? Like, he's taking care of his child, right? And whatever it has to be. So then the judge, like starts asking her, and she's like, what do you do? She's like, well, I do nothing. Sorry, and again, and again. I am not knocking anybody that has the luxury or the gift or the blessing to be able to stay at home with their children or their husband or their partner or whomever the case may be, whatever it is your partner you see that is willing and capable and able to take care of you, and you are fine with that, and you love it and you embrace it, and blah, 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 fine. To each their own. May everyone get to, if not experience a leveling of that kind of spoil at some level in their life, so they know what it feels like, so they know the option and the experience to be able to appreciate when one receives such lavishes and gifts and all this kind of stuff, like, with gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay. And I understand people's case, like, some people stay married because the divorce is much more messy or expensive, and there was no prenup, or, like, or if there was a prenup, just whatever the dilly the detailings that can be rather costly for someone to get a divorce. And then for those that do get the divorce, and let's say it's from a wealthy individual, or even not, because I've heard a lot of not wealthy um, guys that had to pay child support complain about how much child support takes almost their whole entire check after taxes and stuff like that. And again, I'm not judging it. I'm not even opinionating on that. Like, listen, what you do and what you choose and the responsibility, that is all on you. That's on you. However, the deeds go down. Do yourself proud. Do what you gotta do, and do what's right. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. But you know, with a lot of these kind of like, I like things to be harmony. Like, I don't have any beef for anybody. Like, that was ever a level with me. Like, if anything, it'll still take me back. Like, oh man, I shouldn't talk like that. You see, that's, and I'd be like, that's what you get for being egoic, but it's just facts. So, yeah, I'm pleasant. Fuck that. I really am. So, like, and you might be too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And good for you. Stay that way. Don't let this world break you or make you or shake you or make you bitter or like nasty and like fake or phony or like settling for less than what you deserve, and also like thinking you better than, you know, don't think you're humble yourself too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk around thinking I'm better than nobody, but I'm happy with myself, so what the fuck? So I could be happy in my own energy. And anybody that got an issue with that got an issue with themselves, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm thinking anything, it's just, it is what it is. Yeah, don't be letting people make you feel bad about healing and being your authentic self, because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Wait, well, what was I saying? I was saying something. Right. So I get it. There's a lot of drama, baby drama, mama, baby. Like, I'm so thankful that my daughter's father signed away his parental rights when she was 1, and I've not had to deal with anything. And then the one time that he came back, all those years later, like after 8 to 10 years being gone, he wanted to come back and try to be a part of her life, which we allowed. No ill will feels. I don't, like, you know, this is cool for real. And he created drama for real. We could talk about that another time. Like, my daughter was old enough to see and decide and choose for herself, conscious be her way. I never spoke bad about him in any kind of way, even though he may have deserved that in any kind of way. And even he was surprised when he came back, and then he's like, your mother never spoke bad about me? She's like, no, why would I? That's stupid. She gonna meet you and see for herself. Which is what happened. Get mad at me all you want. Get mad at me all you want. But whatever. So, you know, so even she, wisdom be her way to collectively and with wisdom say, like, I'm glad I got to see like that kind of reality, because thankful I am that he wasn't a part to be able to, like, you know, just like be destructive in her life with that kind of influence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a blessing in disguise. Some people could be like, oh, that's sad that you were a single mother all this time, you know, like, and granted be the way if she just turned 21 this year. So yeah. I did that. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Okay, so and people even told me that I was crazy for letting him sign over like that, because then I lose all rights um to child support. And I said, fuck, we got this. And we got this. Every high and low. I wasn't saying it was easy and, you know, nah. It wasn't easy. But you don't give up. When you know better, you do better. And even when you don't want to fucking do it, you do it. And you get the shit done. The best possible way, the healthiest, wealthiest, stealthiest way. Making do with what you got when you got, and you be grateful for what the fuck you got. And if you can't find that placement of alchemy to be in your energy, then you shut the fuck up until you get to that space of healthiness place to be able to speak positively for yourself so that you don't self-sabotage or do cycles of conditioning that will fucking ruin all that you create just because you can't discipline yourself enough to stop yourself from repeating patterns and cycles of behaviors that don't serve you. Yeah, it's gonna be rough and challenging and all that kind of stuff. Make sure that the people that you surround yourself with will be accountable, healthy partners that want what's best for you, that you can trust, that you know that they're not out to like get you, deceive you, or play you. And part of like awakening, like in this woke culture, I hate these fucking labels and all this kind of stuff, is people saying, damn, I lost so many people that I never thought I was gonna lose, and staying hung up on that loss, looking at everything like a loss. Like, look at it for what it was. Enjoy the time, enjoy the memory, enjoy the lessons learned and the what they served for you at that time. And now in this state of mind, your energies don't align, and this is your new alchemize. And damn, it could be sad because, you know, I thought, you know, but when I know better, I do better, and this is the best for me. And it's not, I'm not like crucifying or like, you know, blaming anybody. It just is what it is. And everyone that's gonna elevate or evolutionize on me, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be natural. I'm not gonna force shit no more. Right? And you start applying your pressure to yourself in terms of how you want to go about bettering you and what you need to do and what you got to do. And not everybody's going to stick around for that. It's like a bullet. Fight that shit. Still be kind. Still do the right thing. Even if they shit on your name. And I'm thinking about Amber Heard. That was a cheap shot to get out of this sentimentality, but I had to because I didn't want to go there. So I'm just shifting myself consciously so I can go back to the story. Alright, so but I do want to know, what are those video tools that people use that have the filters there for you to choose from and create to your face? Because I was seeing some. Damn, that's like a whole other person. I want to see what I can look like. There's people that are like older making themselves look young and then making money off of that. Disclosure, I don't look like that in person. And I just, you know, I don't know. I guess they never intend on seeing people in person. That would be the only thing I could say. Like, they never plan on ever meeting anybody as that person because, one, they can't. Like, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But what was I saying? Oh, right. So the lady, right, in the court, the judge starts asking her, like, I don't be my fault time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta start going. So what do you do? And she's like, nothing. like nothing. And but it wasn't just like a regular nothing. It was like a, what do you think I do? Nothing. like what, Judge, why are you asking me this? like, and so to break it down or whatever, the judge is like, well, are you like healthy? Like, are you capable of like working? Like, trying to be sensitive to the situation. You never know. Sometimes, people have a handicap, a disability, or maybe they, can't, we never know. So the judge wasn't like quick to jump down her throat either. So I noted that, and I was like, all right. But she already had read her, she profiled her correctly. Although she gave her the benefit and the chance, she handled that with wisdom, which is teachable for me because fiery energy and my water energy be that lava energy. So just think about a volcano, like especially if my fire is getting boiling and my emotions too. I am that lava. That's that Scorpio and Sagittarius and me, like boiling. What do you think happens when lava reaches the fucking surface of the volcano? Right? So I have part of my, 40 plus years life experience, right? Has been taming that beast. So I've had some positives and some not so positive. Right? I gotta start wrapping this up. But anyways, I'm gonna finish. So this is just gonna be an enchanting babble. Okay. Thank you so much too for joining me and not caring that this is not about like tarot and chats and just something else. Like it is up close, and I really have dark circles for so long. Stop looking at my nose. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that because I gotta go. So yeah, so she was like trying to establish like just what this woman was about. So the woman proud me. I'm like, is this real? Lady, shut up. Shut up. Open yourself. Okay. All right. So are you here now? Okay, patience. Thank you. Right. So the judge is trying to like establish with her what she's about, and she just gives her 411. I live with my mother, and it's her house, and I don't have to pay anything. I'm not gonna work. Like, she's like, I don't have, but she has no intention of working. She's like, she got it made. Like, she don't gotta pay bills and all this kind of stuff, and her child gets to live there, and with the mom and all this kind of stuff. But he is making more money now, and so that's why she needs to be receiving more. So then now the judge is going through, this lady's petty. Right? You want to go now think he's making a little bit more money. And this is just me where I go into the terms of justice. Like, I'm not a judge or anything, but this is the type of judge I would be in any kind of thing. Just, and I'm not saying anything just like in terms of like audacity and just like greed. And I can understand if you're true care and concern was about your child, okay, then so be it. Don't play with Mama Bear. But her argument had nothing to do with the child. I didn't even hear her speak about her child. Only about the child's money. Right? And then, right, I'm telling you, like, I always said I was never gonna get married and all this kind of stuff. I'm more open to it and stuff like that, although I'm close to it because celibate be my life and I haven't dated anybody in 5+ years. I don't even know, the last lover I had was the last time. And that just be the way when I'm perfectly okay, like, in my own relationship with myself, like, happy be my way. Right, right, so, okay, so what was I saying? I get distracted. What was I saying? Oh, okay, so, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, I am, like, I used to say that I was never gonna get married, and now I'm more open to the experience, not for the conditioning reasons. I don't think people need to be married in order to be in love or to have a partnering or to have a working relationship, and just understanding and love and compassion and sharing. I could see that. I could see that in multiple of relations. Like, you can have that. Like, that's the kind of, like, harmony, like, I seek and want and have in all my personal relationships, and it's friendships, like, you get what I mean, or business partnerships, or it's working, like, anybody that I gotta work with, that we gotta, like, be in this kind of, like, whether even with family and all this kind of stuff, and there's differences everywhere in this world, but, like, harmony be my wave. And so, best attitude, best quality of me, you're gonna always receive in every kind of, like, pocket of energy. And oh, yeah, oh, I got that, like, from another narcissist. Oh, you're so perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. So you don't need to try to make me feel bad for how I'm making you feel about what I'm telling you I'm doing, intentionally, mindfully, respectfully, because it's the right thing to do, not because I'm trying to be better than any fucking body or perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. That's another, like, brutality of people that try to shame you when you living right or doing right or speaking right, or, like, you attacking them. Like, I ain't attacking you, but if you taking personal offense, then you need to go lick your own fucking wound. Stop making me feel bad for where I'm at, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, people make you feel bad about that shit. Get off your high horse. Oh, you think you're better than me. Oh, you miss perfect. No, I'm not. But if you don't want to be around this leveling of evolution, to be able to be on some, like, maturity level of communication, then hop the fuck off. Don't speak to me. Don't ask me nothing, and don't seek me when you need it. We don't need to be around each other, right? So, anyways, I know I go all over which way, sideways, but, may you use that for you. You need to stand up for yourself too. When people try to play you, make you feel bad because they're hearing you, and instead of receiving you in all the angelic beauty that you are, it's making them feel a type of way about where they're not at, because they're comparing and they're fucking contrasting, and then they're not seeing it, and then they're projecting that out onto you like you're at fault. I'm sick of that shit. I think I've, like, isolated myself in my hermit zone for, like, I haven't been around behaviors like that where someone has done that to me as of now, with this evolution of stance, and I'm sure I'll be tested one day to see how I handle this with grace, like, with my evolution and stuff like that, that kind of way. But, like, intolerable be the wave, and I've been already intolerable this last year or two, just with nasty or rude, or people that live, like, in self fucking denial, and you want to involve me with that kind of leveling of self denial, and then look at me like I'm fucking crazy, and you're not gonna do that to me either. I don't need to be a part of it. So I exit, right? What was I saying? Right, no, but so, but seriously, like, people, when they say, like, oh, prenups and all this kind of stuff, I understand why people have to bring that up in a relationship. Like, we need to do a prenup. I know we're saying this is about love and all this kind of stuff. Don't feel offended, like, and people want someone to sign one, and someone might take personal offense to that. But look at the way this world is being built. Like, everybody wants something for sign. Like, I gotta get a prenup, right? It's like, okay. you gotta, like, you know, do something like that. So for someone to take personal offense, I would question their motive. That's the whole point. But somebody else too, just, you know, could be just insecure in their groove, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, where's the fucking love? You know what I mean? Me, I like, whether prenup or not, they make it as easy as to possibly be. I just want fairness. If you want all that you have and then you make that it's yours and it's free, whatever, but like, if, you know, like, make everything fair and whichever way that kind of thing is, and I'm good to go, like, go back. But like, peace be with you and also with you. Thanks for the good memories. Be the easiest one to get to work from, like, bye. That's not true. I cry a lot, but still, like, peaceful. The same thing, like, you know, my daughter's father. Like, peaceful be my way. Like, all right, you did what you did. You do what you do. You choose what you choose. Now I have to take that information and I have to process that for myself. Is that what I want? Is that what I need? Is that what I'm going to accept? No. Okay, then I gotta now choose wise, because I got a baby here, and I gotta do what I gotta do, and I did. You know what I'm saying? So and whatever. But okay, so this girl. So she's talking about how she lived with her mama. Her mama got a house. And they got everything. I don't know if she has a pool, but I'm gonna imagine pool. I hope so. Like, you know, like, if you're so content in this house, like, you got everything: pool, park, freaking nature, whatever. My library, my castle is my castle. My mama put me in my castle. There's no reason for me to leave home, right? Not at all. So she's like, and does your child go to school, right? And she's like, yeah, she goes to school. And she's like, and when she's in school, what do you do? And she's like taken aback by the question. She's like, well, nothing. I sit on the sofa, watch me some TV. And I'm like, is this real? And this is before my daughter called me out about cracking up about the other thing that turned out not to be real, the one that I shared with you before that. And so I'm like, but me, when I'm watching this, I'm like, this can't be real. This is just for show. But based off of many compilations of real shots of people being cray-cray and all their entitlement you see and documentation of those kind of things, and then personally things I have seen in my life experience of people acting like I even come from the fashion industry, so I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about I work with all walks of life, all species, all tax brackets, all statuses of whatever. I don't know the proper terminology, but yes, it be. I don't need to say anything. You know what I mean? Like, people be like that. So, you know, but the shocker, because I'm dipping my toes back in. Anyways, and my daughter was like, people, and then her commentary after was like, people do that, mom. They make up storylines and skits and then do it together. I'm like, and then post it as like it's a real thing, and it either gets debunked or not or believed. I'm like, well, that just ruins it. So even the story that I was saying about the girl with the surprise birthday party was all the more like genuine response if it had been a real thing. But learning that it's not, you know, if it's not, it's kind of like, shit is whack. But going back to this lady, right, in the court, so she's like, so the judge is like, so then the judge said it like 2 or 3 times, like, but you can work. So we're just being clear here, like, just based off of, like, you know, she and she clearly stated that, yes, I could work, but no, I won't be. and nor will I be looking for work. and the whole video is about this lady's sense of entitlement. And so the judge then got into this woman's petty detail. And so it turns out this man, who's her ex-husband, right? Ex. That means it's not a balance anymore, whether it was one when they were unified or not. Right now, they're ex. So it's like a drain in energy. Think about it. Like, he's not even getting a peaceful resolution to having to pay. Like, he's dealing with this entitled female, wanting more from him, taking more from him, using the child like a pawn to get from him. That shit is like a succubi leech kind of energy, right? Like, and there's never gonna be a justice for that, but then to make it in a way just, like, like balance, like in some kind of way. So I like that the judge did. So she ended up going through this woman's petty detailing, and she used the figures that were actual, that he provided, because he's fucking making the money. Which, like, what do you know about what I'm making and how I'm making? And if I did, why would I tell you? Who's telling you? And then if anything's coming up underneath the book, things that you don't know about, that got nothing to do with you. You were a part of that when we were my wife. You're not a part of that anymore, so you can shut the fuck up. And that shit's always going to stay off the table, right? If that's like how they were talking and all this kind of stuff, that's how I would be. I'm like, so all that things that you think I'm a slave away and you be my ex horror show and that kind of way, you're going to try to like haunt me till this day. Now we're going to set a boundary in place. Granted, I got to try with you, make me learn. But you're not going to take all that I earn because of your greed. When you're healthy, wealthy, stealthy, you can fucking get up and go make money too, right? Or go find somebody else to use, right? So, and I don't advise that either, because anyways, people do that. So, so the judge started going down the list of expenses on top of the child support that he pays for all of them. Medical, health insurance, like all these other things that sister over there sitting on the sofa watching TV forget that all these other things too cost money. You know what I mean? Or you go to the doctor when you're sick. Oh, you have this, you have these kind of benefits. So the judge started to lessen his child support amount due to the factors that he was also paying all this other shit. With the reason that because she was capable, although unwilling, to get a job, she could make more money for her child also. And that's how that shit was awarded. I was like, whether this be true or not, and it's just a show. I like the way this little sentencing over here goes, just so you know. But my shocker factor was just like, what? Like, you're not even sucking him off. And that's so sexist and misogynistic and things like this kind of to say. And, people can attack you for that kind of, me for that kind of comment and whatever, but it'd be real. Like, come on. Like, you need to stop. Like, you people, like, you can't say anything anymore. It's like, what reward does he get? Oh, he gets to see his child. No, he doesn't. He gets a headache. Every time he has to see his child, he got to deal with this woman being a headache towards him just to get through to that child. And he's paying for this. She could be kind. She could be nice. She could be civil. She could be harmonious. She could think about her child. How she wants to be the breed or seed of example that she needs to be in order to be the best co-parent that she can be to this beautiful seed that they created together when they were together. No. It's about his money. That's sad. I had a nice guy like me once, and he overly liked me because, and I'm not saying anything mean, and I'm not saying, I'm being really frank and blunt. True. One of the reasons why, and it became unhealthy, was the idolization that he had towards me, because I'm to him, I'm so pretty. Um, I'm beautiful. I'm this like angel and like good person. You know, put me on this pedestal, right? And that sounds beautiful. And as anyone that you're with as a partner, whether it be, and mind you, he was not my partner. We were friends with, benefits, right? Both single, both healthy, wealthy, stealthy, and capable of choosing that for ourselves, right? And people will say, oh, those kind of dynamics don't work. Somebody always has more feelings for the other than the other. That can happen too. And it may appear to be that too, but root work in my life. I like to get to the roots of all the strife so we can transmute that bitch, transform that bitch, so we can feel that, so we can deal with that, and we can heal that, right? Because that's alone, that shit gets my juices flowing, okay? Right, I gotta go. Right, so, anyways, the other thing, so, hold on. So, so the evolution for each of us is always different, but there's like a lot of like evolution happening, and the ones that are working through the evolution through their own revolutions, and really putting in the work and all that kind of stuff, and really meeting, with the energy of creation and stuff like that, then you become more and more responsible and accountable for your own participation with all that which you are shown, right? Because this is homegrown, right? This is evolution, this is revolution, right? So I'm accountable for me, unless I want to be in a sea of denial, and then that's another conscious choice I can make. Which fork am I gonna fork and take? You know what I'm saying? So, so the truth of the matter is, just to make a long story short, because I gotta go. If we could have been a couple, we could have had an ideal looking relationship. If we have respect, we have love, we have friendship, we have chemistry, all these kind of things. But it was an illusion, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't for me, I wasn't for him. And in the root of all that, we both knew that. But the cycle, the pattern, the play, the show, the reaction that grows, unless if you don't, it continues to grow unless you get to know it. I like to get to know it. And usually I'm the one in my own relationships that was doing that shit by myself. And most likely, if you're here, you're the one receiving this, you're the one too that is the evolutionary, revolutionary one too. And I'm not comparing and contrasting. Your lover can be, your partner can be revolutionary too, you know what I mean? But it ain't the fucking same, you know what I mean? Okay? Yeah. Okay? Period. So, and because of the kind of alignment of, and even this is a person that like, even like family like this person, you know what I'm saying? And this person would have treated me like a queen, right? Idolization, you know what I mean? In terms of, energy. but I wasn't the right person for this person, for what he deserved, being the type of good being that he most certainly is. Nobody was being toxic to the other, and there was no, you know, but when I was learning how to really apply that which I learn and know with wisdom into the application of the experience of my life at the now time that it's happening, not learning the hard way, actually applying it at the time that it's actually happening in its experience. That's a toughie, that's a challenge. And also documenting it, my own observations and things like that, and having the experience too. You know, sometimes epiphanies don't come clear to you when the shit is going down. Like all this clarity that I received that I'm able to articulate for you and for me at this moment in time, you being, this shit wasn't as clear as it may seem to me at those times, although divinely led, guided, and protected all along the way, and listening intuitively and being led that way. Granted, I was having that kind of experience, but still, like, I am no different than you. I'm learning this shit too, no matter what evolution you're on, right? So, and even like the settlement, I thought about all the avenues of settlement. Like, you can go into settlement here, then what happens? You end up cheating on this great guy, hurting this guy, or something like that. Like, being accountable for like what will eventually happen down the line, or him resenting and hating me because I don't give the love that he deserves and needs. You get what I mean? Like, this is just accountability of what you see, what you know. A lot of people like ignore red flags because they want to settle. They want to paint this picture, and then are met with grand disappointment and failure. They feel like a failure. And the only reason why you may ever feel like a failure in anything is because some part of you didn't listen to yourself in some kind of way, that you hold on to that figment in your own imagination, in your brain, that if I would have just did this or did that, or it would have changed the outcome or the circumstance or this. It could have, or it could have not. Either way, the experience is what it is. Take with it as you will and grow from it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, wisdom in doing what's right, even when it's a challenge or it's hard or it's easy to do something else and all that kind of stuff or whatever. Anyways, what's the whole point of that overshare? I don't even know, but I was talking about the judgment with the other one over there too. And then I got distracted, and then my daughter distracted me, and then I started talking overshare. Oh, like for me, like that was overshare. But what was the whole purpose of that? You see, what was the whole purpose? Anyways, like, you're here. Most real you are with yourself. And if you're here and you're not most real with yourself, then I'm probably irking you in some kind of way. And I send you healing vibes in every kind of dope, spectacular way. Let truth alchemize your way every single fucking moment. You breathe in your alchemy seed. Allow yourself, set yourself free. Tell yourself the truth in every fucking degree. Love yourself wholeheartedly. Live compassionately. And be patient with yourself. For all the world is a show. So what's the title of your show? Are you the star of your show? Or you reading off some fucking writer's script and lines and you got yourself like, I don't know the lines. Improvise. I had a hard time with improvisation in high school. I understand it better now as to my why, due to my consciousness level and energy sensitivity to all the energies around. And might tap into that. And when I'm in the spotlight where it's on me, and then all eyes are on me, and my awareness amplifies to every kind of degree, and it's like a drumming sound, and then everything is profound, and it's like an echo so loud, and then this energy, this energy, this energy, this energy you feel, and this energy you feel, and this energy you feel, and then they want you to improvise for real and be this character for real and come to life and just tap in and act like you're alright. And it's just like, what was I saying? Exactly. So I just want to thank you all so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in, and this is just an enchanting Babble spin. If you want to know more or learn more or ask me questions, feel free. If there was anything that I left out that I didn't complete or didn't finish or didn't say, that happens a lot. So make sure you subscribe, so that you know that when the continuation of that story too, and also with your participation too, and letting me know what I didn't continue on, because if not, it's just going to be on some random spree. But if you do engage and you do alert and you do let me know or ask me in some kind of way, and then I can address it in that kind of way and continue from what I have to say that I didn't complete from before. But if not, then you got to be patient and just keep walking through every motherfucking door that I post. Because it's always going to be different in some kind of way, but there's mana for you in every single one of them, no matter what it is that the topic is or what I have to say. And even if it doesn't apply, or you think it doesn't apply to you, because I go so random, I'm Enchantress Babble. Do you get it? Right. Okay, welcome. Okay, more links. Let it stretch. So yeah, thank you. I do have other social media platforms. I will be sharing a master link. In that master link is within that master link is all the links that link you and me that I have available for you and me, you and I, to connect more on a lot of free. I got a lot of free. Granted, I have products, services, and all the kind of things, but I have a lot of free, like right here, you and me. This is free. So make sure you like and subscribe, because that shows your support in every kind of way. And I'm starting to ask for that. Do I get it? Some crab apples. God forbid, right? God forbid, God forbid. You clear your karma by being nice. Holy shit. I'm a liker. I ain't a hater. So I'm always going to like away, even if, you got a bad attitude. If I liked it, I liked it. What was I going to say? News is on its way. But wait, I was going to say something. Okay, yeah. So, did you subscribe? Did you like this? Like it. Or thumbs it down. If you have any questions, ask. Click that master link, and then click all the links inside the master link and connect with me more on every single one of those links available, right? I'm also, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Enchantress, ENCHANTRES. Ebony, come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Got some pretty kitties. This Raymond. See her heartbeat? What happened? Where you going? Get over here. All right, so yeah, Enchantress on Instagram. There's others. Go check out that master link. You can also go to witchyutopian.com. You can also subscribe. Did you subscribe? Thank you. Would you like this? Thank you. Would you comment? Oh, brave. Right? Yeah. All right. My cat's going crazy. All right. I'll see you. Till next time. Bye.